meeting to order. Go for Kevin. We could start off with a roll call, please. Actually, I think it's on you this
I
time.
think so. Noreen Frederick is absent. Adam Hemken.
Here.
Andrea Corey.
Here.
Kelly Moyer is absent. Greg Meyer.
Here.
Lisa Schumacher.
Here.
Tyson Search here.
Perfect. That still gives us a quorum. Everybody would stand with me and we'll recite the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Perfect. Perfect. Welcome, visitors, public. Sarf, do we have any public comments this evening? Anybody? Bueller? Correspondence? Any correspondence going around?
None.
No correspondence either? It's going to be a quick meeting. We will go right into our consent
us.
agenda. Dr. Crody, if you'd walk us through that, please.
Yeah, we got a few resignations. Emma Zika, middle school paraprofessional. She's going to become a nanny, so she is leaving us. I think she's already left us, in fact. Jill Dickerson has finally given us her letter of intent to leave us. She's retiring at the end of this school year. Crystal Hughes, who we know is retiring at the end of this school year, is now giving up Scholar Bowl sponsorship. Nicole Avis Rouse is also resigning from the student council sponsor at the CMS, and Kelly Graves, bus monitor, is resigning. We've got a employment, Stephen Price, who's currently a bus monitor but is working on his CDL, and he'll be a driver as soon as that gets done. We have one leave of absence, Whitney Rodenberg, for maternity leave. We do have Jeannie Rice and Nicole Avis Rouse, who are going to be taking the co-sponsorship for Scholar Bowl for next year. And Chloe Alexander is coming back as a volunteer high school cheer coach for the 26-27 school year. Ellen Russell Friedriching is a bus driver, but advances to Tier 2 because she's been here for the, I believe, 2 years of service. And then so we have two vacancies, high school secretary to replace Jill Dickerson, and that's going to be a 10-month position. And student council sponsor still needs to be filled. Given all of that, the administration recommends the board approve the consent agenda as presented.
Perfect. Any questions, comments, or concerns from the board? Hearing none, would like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Andrea. Second.
I'll second.
Lisa, roll call, please.
Adam Hemken.
Yes.
Andrea Corey.
Yes.
Greg Meyer.
Yes.
Lisa Schumacher.
Yes.
Tyson Search, yes.
Perfect. Carries. Our next item is communication reports and presentations. Enrollment report is in your packet, I believe. And we have a very special presentation this evening from Petker Construction.
So, appreciate you guys having me tonight, so. Appreciate you guys having me tonight. I'm Ryan with Petri Construction, a project director for the phases of the high school project. So as you guys know, phase one, we're getting real close to wrapping up. We got the play coming up here in March. We ran through some things with some struggles early on, but we are hit the ground hard running, and we are going to be having that play come March. They're in there practicing now, so they've got some training coming up here at the beginning of March for the rigging and lighting and items. Phase two, we got the gym floor poured now, and we got the roof on the main gym. We're working on the roof above the corridor along the west side, and then all the steel is set on the east side. Moving very well in there. All the overhead MEPs are going up right now, and then and phase three will be getting started here beginning of April over spring break. There will be some asbestos work happening for removal while kids are out of school. So. Like I said, phase one, we come to the end here. We did a punch list last week Thursday of all the classrooms and surrounding areas around the auditorium, and then we are, like I said, got some final touches to do inside of there to get prepared for the play. Any questions?
I will add that the March show is actually March 26th, Thursday, March 26th. I think that we're going to try and have an open house on the Tuesday, March 24th of that week. That way we can have the community come in and see everything prior to the show being done.
Any questions?
You got off easy on that one.
Yeah, that was simple. Best part of the day right there.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Yep, appreciate it. Kim, anything you want to add? No? Moral support, there you go. Perfect. We'll go into our administrative reports. We'll start, no building report, right? So we'll do our assistant superintendent report.
Yes, I have both the building report and my report.
Oh, look at that, a twofer.
Yes, it looks like we have a short video here. This is from Eagle View.
Everybody smile.
How does that not warm your heart? This was the first year for Eagle View to do the Caring Olympics. There were 8 countries, 2 to 3 classes each, were competing to earn medals for showing caring. We had an opening day ceremony with a parade of nations, instructional skits about showing caring, and teacher bobsled race. I would have loved to have seen that, but unfortunately I did not. We will honor gold, silver, and bronze winners at our closing ceremony on February 27th. I hope to attend that to see the official closing. All school field trip to CMS. The entire school took a field trip to see Annie Jr. All students demonstrated exemplary audience etiquette, and we all enjoyed the stellar production. There was also a PTA movie night at Eagle View. We had a great turnout for this inaugural event. We packed the gym, and the students and families really enjoyed themselves. Oops, sorry. In addition to that, we wanted to look at the academic growth for Eagle View. Their social and functional growth Eagle View students are showing academic growth across the board. Our Ames fall, spring to math benchmarks illustrate the growth we are seeing in all subjects. And you can see that the green tier grew both from fall to winter in both of those diagrams. In addition, we are excited to welcome kindergarteners for the 2026-2027 kindergarten enrollment. It is now open. Please share this flyer throughout the community, which we will help you do. It looks like there's a QR code as well. We need everyone to enroll as soon as possible so we can project our staffing needs for kindergarten next year. And those are words from Mrs. Vinnie. May I go to my report now?
Sure.
Excellent.
Please proceed.
I wanted to touch base on the early release collaborative teams. You, as a board, approved the early release Wednesdays. We are currently training our staff. We mentioned guiding coalitions, those teacher leader teams, and we've had one virtual session already, and we're going to have another one during our half day next week to really provide support and really build a framework for effective work when the students get released on Wednesdays for next school year. In addition to that, we are also working on communicating with the community on Eagle Zone, how we can help accommodate for the early release. So please tell individuals in the community that may be asking you, we are working on it, and we will continue communication as we have things figured out. I also wanted to touch base and again say that we are grateful for the ELA curriculum adoption that you approved at the latter part of last year. I'm excited that we have from the company an instructional coach coming 3 days next week, so I've been working with building administration on how that schedule would be most effective for the benefit of teachers K through 8. That there will be one coach K through 2 on Monday, one coach 3 through 5 on Tuesday, and then one coach 6 through 8 on Wednesday. And they are spending the whole day, 8 to 3, in the buildings, working in classrooms, modeling lessons, and answering additional questions on our new ELA program. We're very excited about that. And one of the most exciting things I have to share tonight would be our career and technical education growth and work that I'm doing at the high school. I first want to talk about our Workforce Wednesday Lunch and Learns. At first it was a Workforce Wednesday, and then I asked if we could extend it a little bit and add lunch. So I'm very excited to share that this past Wednesday we had welding come in, a welder from Lure Brothers, and there were 57 students that attended that Lunch and Learn. And I get to be on the high school emails that share the student list, and a teacher had responded, we're gonna have to find a bigger room. And we were at capacity for that Wednesday workforce lunch and learn. So very exciting to have individuals from the community coming in and helping our students. I also wanted to share that after our December presentation by Mr. Joe McGinnis from the Collinsville Area Vocational Center, I have asked that we be put on their board agenda to possibly add our district to their vocational center so we could send students not this next year, but the following year. So I will be in contact with all of you, and hopefully we have confirmed entrance into that program. I'm really excited to talk about our job shadowing micro internships. It all started with the dream of the pharmacy pathway, which I'm very excited to share that on January 23rd, we hosted 3 student interviews. Both high school counselors, myself, and Dr. Corey sat in on the interviews, and it was an amazing experience. I would say the interview team, we didn't have any idea how it was going to go. And all of us were so excited at the interaction with the students by the end. Dr. Corey said, I would like all of them. And he was excited to partner, and it was just a great experience. At the beginning of this month, David Mason and Associates, an engineering firm headquartered in St. Louis, has agreed to support the CUSD job shadowing micro internships as well. In working with our construction trades teachers, I knew that CAD implementation in the construction industry was of interest to our students. Since connecting with DMA, we have been partnered with a civil designer. His name is Nick Beck. He has used CAD for 20 years in the industry, and he's very excited to work with our students. This is going to be conducted in the same way as our pharmacy. We're going to use the interview framework, and we're going to select students as the company can take. It was amazing to discuss the levels of what something is now and where it is going with the firm. I was able to visit the firm on President's Day to meet the staff that would be working with our students, and I really think it's going to be a great fit. They're looking for workers. They're looking to help individuals find success in that pathway. There's just one more, and then I will conclude. On Wednesday, I was able to go to Lure Brothers here in the community, and that was another amazing experience. I met with Leo DeFraney. We discussed possible micro internships for our students. This opportunity is unique because there's multiple job classifications that they can help us with. Those would include diesel mechanics, automotive mechanics, electricity, welding, machinist, and auto body work. I asked him, this was my question, how many students can I send? Because I'd bring a bus if he'd let me. And he said, I will take 1 student in 2 departments. I said, okay, that's fair. So I will be working with the counselors to send out a student interest survey to select 2 of the highest interest job classifications. And we can send somebody there as soon as this spring. We're gonna also use the interview framework. When I shared that we were interviewing students, he was so excited. He said, I can't tell you how many times we've had younger people come in for jobs, and sometimes it's hard to do an interview. I said, it's just as important to prepare them for the workforce as to get them into the workforce. So I could not have done this without all of the support in the district and all the support of the board. So I'm so excited with what we're doing at the high school. Our goal as a district is to get all of these opportunities off the ground and offer them fall, spring, and summer. So that's all I have.
Perfect.
I'm busy, thank you.
Welcome.
She has been busy. She has been
That's an
busy.
understatement.
It's good things though. Just building off of that CTE thing as well, I got an email from Petker last week, and I forwarded it on to our guidance because they provide scholarships, and it really does just, I mean, the amount of the workforce that really wants these students to get into the workforce and start to work is amazing. And so Petker's got a $5,000 scholarship, and we sent that off. And this is the time of year that I will tell, and I had 3 children. Getting your children to fill out those scholarships is like pulling teeth. Get your children to fill out those scholarships. You have to harangue them, you have to ask them daily, you have to hold their hand and get them to fill them out, but it's worth it in the long run. They just don't always see it. So it's great to hear that there's so many showing up for like welding classes and stuff. Now they just need to know that, you know, it's not free. You gotta get educated. So fill out the scholarships. we've been doing a lot of work on the project. The presentation, we got the project going well. I will say that we're going to start to see maybe it getting painted soon. There is a section on the brick that we need to pick the right paint, but the old building is going to start looking like the new building, and that's going to be a nice change as well. March 26th is our first presentation, our show. It's going to be Mamma Mia. Looking forward to that. And March 24th, we're going to have more information out there about the open house. But really, what we've been working on here is the transition, changing some things. Is you'll see as we go through the action items that I'm going to speak a lot less, and Dr. Gainey's going to speak a lot more, because anything for next year is really going to be on her plate. So that's what we've been working on. Good things.
Perfect, awesome. All right, move on for items of action. We got a few things on the plate tonight. First one is the approval for the amended 25-26 school calendar.
And this one is for this year, so it's mine. It is kind of funny. We had said that we were going to have one snow day, and then, anything after that, we would want it to be e-learning days, and we had 2 snow days, and that caused all of us panic, and we started figuring out what we had to do and everything, and then Casey got on the state website and looked, and what we actually have approved involves 2 possibilities for snow days before the last day of the 22nd. And so this action item is really just a technicality. If you don't approve it, we will be with the calendar that you did approve previously, and we'd only have that 1 snow day, and we'll have to figure out how to go after Memorial Day. Or you can approve this calendar that has already been approved by the state and allow us to, this is just a technicality. I recommend that you approve the amended 25-26 school calendar, which will allow our last day of school, which will be a half day on May 22nd before Memorial Day. Can I get a motion?
And to get a little insight to everybody, before last year, we made a strong request to not go to school after Memorial Day, so we wanted to make it so, looks like we're still gonna be able to get it, so. Anyway, do you make a motion?
Yeah, I'll make that.
Thank you. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Andrea. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Didn't think so. All right.
It's a funny story, though, because when you're making snow day calls, it's a tough call. It's a hard point to be in. And so then I spent like a week going, I got to figure out how to get this day back. And then when she came in and showed me what was approved, God has a sense of humor.
Well, certainly. All right, perfect. The next one is the approval for the 26-27 Board of Education meeting dates.
That would be me.
All right.
So I wanted to go ahead and include those dates in your packet, because for the calendar, which is the next action item, I wanted to include those board meetings as well, so they were visible for staff and the public. I just wanted to make one note that the location is scheduled for all board meetings next year to be at CHS. We had talked about the auditorium, which would be a place, but that's to be determined. I just wanted to make that note before and answer any questions if you may have them about future board meetings next school year.
Any questions on future board meetings? We're still gonna do them on predominantly Wednesdays. There's a couple of days.
Thursdays.
Thursdays, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
There's a couple days that
Thursdays.
we moved to Wednesday.
Yes.
1 or 2?
One.
Just 1, okay, for the conference, so. All right. Anybody like to make a motion to approve the,
I'll make the motion.
thank you. You know what exactly what I was gonna say. Sorry, second.
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Perfect. All right, then we'll move on to the approval of the 26-27 school calendar. Back to you.
Back to me again. So again, very excited about this upcoming school calendar. Both unions were able to review the calendars and provided feedback. You will note that on the calendar, parent-teacher conferences are the week of October 19th, the evenings of October 19th and the 21st. There is a full comp day on Friday, October 23rd of that week. There's a full week for spring break this upcoming school year, which I was able to get into the calendar. There is not a half day before winter break, but there is a full day teacher institute after winter break. Traditionally, we've done both, but we decided to do a full student attendance day before break, and we're going to have that full teacher institute right after. Any questions on that calendar? I did include graduation as well. Time is not on there, but I went ahead and worked with Mr. Reeves to get the date so we could have that on the calendar as well. in addition to the board meetings.
Perfect. All right, any questions regarding the calendar? Hearing none, would anybody like to make a motion to approve it?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Andrew. A second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Adam. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Perfect. All right, next item is D, approval of the
That is
intergovernmental
me.
agreement between
Oh, sorry.
DuPo and 186 and us for the electrical pathways course.
Yes, so I've been keeping you up to date on our electrical courses that we partner with DuPo. They did find a full-time CTE instructor to continue the electrical classes. It is different than how we had it fall semester, meaning that we had a current electrician from the union. This is very much like Mr. Frisch. So this is a person that obtained their professional education license with all of their electrical field work. And they're going to be working at DuPo School District all day, whereas previously the electrical teacher only worked half a day. However, the IGA agreement has us only paying for up to 4 hours based upon our student interest and enrollment. Due to this change, though, we needed an updated IGA. We will, if approved tonight, we will sign it and I will send it to DuPo tomorrow morning, so then it can be approved at their board meeting.
All right. Any questions regarding the IGA? Hearing none, would anybody like to make a motion to approve it?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Lisa. And we need a roll call on this one, please.
Andrea Corey,
Yes.
Greg Meyer,
Yes.
Lisa Schumacher,
Yes.
Tyson Search, yes. Adam Himkin.
Yes.
All right, perfect. Next item is the approval of the updated job descriptions.
That is me as
Speaking of
well.
being busy,
I have been busy. I have been doing a comprehensive review specifically with the district office job descriptions. So those were included. I included the special ed director, the special ed secretary, the district secretary, as well as the HR and operations director. I did provide at your seat tonight an updated HR director's job description. Under qualifications, I added "or" because it was a little confusing and it provided more clarity to update those minimum qualifications up at the top. All of these job descriptions have been worked with our attorney, and they're here for your review. Any questions on those job descriptions? In addition to doing the comprehensive review, there will be evaluations that are aligned with the updated job descriptions. Not to that point yet. Right now, it's just we're in the review and updating process, but that's the ultimate goal.
all right, any questions, concerns, or comments regarding the job description?
I do, on the maintenance and the transportation,
Sure.
is there no secretary in those departments right now?
No.
That this,
No. There is not.
okay.
Any other questions? Hearing none, maybe you'd like to make a motion to approve the new job descriptions.
I'll make the motion.
Thank you, Adam. Second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Andrea. Roll call, please.
Greg Meyer,
Yes.
Lisa Schumacher,
Yes.
Tyson Search, yes. Adam Himkin,
Yes.
Andrea Corey.
Yes.
Perfect, thank you. Next item is approval of a mid-year graduates.
Yeah, and these were two names that were erroneously left off of the list that you approved in December. And then in January, when Mr. Reeves brought it to our attention, it was the day of the board meeting, and so we couldn't add on another action item. So we are in February approving them. They have not been coming to school. They've been graduated. So,
So I guess we better let them.
yes, the recommendation is to approve these two students, and that's, again, another one of those technicalities. They're graduated.
That's it. Any comments, questions, or concerns on this? Hearing none, may you like to make a motion to approve our two graduates?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Andrew. Second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Lisa. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Perfect. All right, next one is always a fun one. The first reading for Board Policy Press Issue 120.
Your board packets were a little thicker than normal, and I will be reviewing them between now and the next meeting, and I will send you my notes. A cursory review, they look like they're mostly just reviews and updating the legal language. I've not seen anything. Has anybody looked at them deeper and seen anything of interest?
Well, I will say that
I read through them, and there's 3 of them that I would recommend we look at a little bit more closely. 480, 660, and 7150.
480, 660, and
7150.
7150.
Yep,
I don't see 7150.
it's a law enforcement act.
Oh, it's at the bottom. Got it. I said that one's a rewritten one. And for the viewing public that doesn't have the paper in front of you, 480 is the accounting and audits policy, 660 is the curriculum content policy, and 7150 is the agency and law enforcement requests policy.
The rest of them I saw were either administrative or trivial, non-material updates.
And if I had looked at them, I'm sure that I would have be agreeing with Mr. Hempkins' assessment.
Get that feeling, yes. All right. So we will concentrate on those issues or changes, and this is just a first reading, so we just need this to proceed. Maybe like to make a motion to approve our first reading, of 120.
I'll make the motion.
Thank you, Adam. Second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Tyson. Roll call, please.
Lisa Schumacher,
Yes.
Tyson Search, yes. Adam Hempkin.
Yes.
Andrea Corey.
Yes.
Greg Meyer.
Yes. Perfect. All right, that concludes our items for action on the regular session here. We're on to our discussion items. The first one is our facility study. I think our 2 guests just left a little too early on that one. They saw it coming. They wanted to get out of before you guys came up with questions. You want to walk us through or
The facility?
facility? We pretty much did it.
Yeah, it is really just coming down to the logistics of getting those final things. There's a lot to go in an auditorium. And, once you get it installed, you've got to get it all working, and then once you get it all working, you got to get everybody all trained. And so it's we're right there at the end. We've started some punch lists, and we're moving through.
Tell you, Doctor, we had a long meeting this morning, in fact, most of the day meeting, but Dr. Grody really hit the nail on the head, and he said, the whole project is like a duck on the water. Below the water line, the feet are just going like crazy, and on top, everything just looks nice and calm, and that's exactly what this project is. He really hit the nail on the head with that one. So it's Ryan and Kim that were here earlier are really doing a good job just staying on top of everything and putting out the fires, and there's so much involved that it's just behind the scenes that these guys are taking care of. And we elected to go with Cobalt in a different, which is who Kim represents, that's our owner's rep. And she's really done a great job in keeping up with the projects, and we give her a lot of tasks. And she always comes through, keeps everything focused, and really, I think a good decision that was made, so we're pleased. And then the auditorium is gonna be, I can't wait for everybody to see it. In fact, I'm gonna put Taylor on the spot here. So if you might go take a video at this stage right now. I walked up on the catwalks today, and just the rigging and the curtains and everything that we have is just unbelievable. I mean, it's the complexity of this project is just mind-boggling, and when you really see it behind the scenes, it's really exciting. So sorry to put you on the spot, but I was thinking I should have grabbed my phone and started taking some video, because it's really
And the auditorium right now, if it's after hours, we've got partial occupancy, you don't need to wear a hard hat. But you might want to go through the gymnasium as well with the hard hat and get some video of that. I will tell you, now that they've closed in that back wall and they've got the concrete in there, standing in that space, it's weird because everything seems to be really huge, and then as they start entering things, you start thinking, is it all going to fit? And then it gets huge again.
it's exciting though. So
Yeah.
can't wait for the open house for the public to see it.
So, Dr. Grody, you said when we're gonna have the play in the auditorium. What about the use of the band room and choir room? What's the plan for moving in there?
The choir room is after spring break, because we will be moving the choir room out. I believe everybody else will be moving in at the beginning of next school year. So that is at the end of spring break is when I believe all of it will be down to just the punch lists. And so the choir's moving in because that's where phase 3, our current choir room, is going to be, the walls are going to be taken down, the pit that it is going to get filled, and it's going to be part of the
Cafeteria.
cafeteria, thank you. Yeah. So that's going to open up that space nicely. It's really, this project breaks everything down into some very nice zones. But the choir room will be the first one that moves into the new space. Band will probably be soon to follow. I don't know if they're gonna actually move in this year or next. I'm gonna let Mr. Reeves.
All right, anything else on facilities? Okay. Move on to individual board member comments. Anybody have anything this evening? Nope. President's prerogative. If you guys aren't saying anything, I'm not saying anything, so. We do have an executive session this evening.
And
we
there's
do-
an action item after.
Thank you. We have an action item potentially afterwards. We're going to go into the executive session this evening for purpose of the employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of a specific employees of the public body or legal counsel for the public body, including hearing testimony on a complaint lodged against an employee of the public body or legal counsel of the public body, to determine its validity pursuant to 5 ILCS 120/2C1, and student disciplinary cases pursuant to 5 ILCS 120/2C9. Would anybody like to make a motion to adjourn into executive session?
I'll make the motion.
Thank you, Andrea. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Lisa. Roll call, please.
Tyson Search, yes. Adam Hempkin.
Yes.
Andrea Corey.
Yes.
Greg Meyer.
Yes.
Lisa Schumacher.
Yes.
All right, we're going to adjourn to executive session. There is one item for action afterwards, possibly, and then an adjournment. Perfect. Time is 8:34. We're back in open session. We just concluded our executive session. We do have one action item as a result. And that is, would you like to make a certain motion?
I'll make a motion. I move that the board approve a resolution to dismiss and non-renew the employment of Kay Stiles, probationary teacher, effective the last teacher employment day for the 2025-2026 school term.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor. Do you have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Andrew. All right, roll call, please.
Yes. Adam Hemken,
Yes.
Andrew Corey,
Yes.
Greg Meyer.
Yes.
Lisa Schumacher,
Yes.
Tyson Search, yes.
All right, motion carries. Only last time is a motion to adjourn. Would like to make that motion?
I'll make the motion.
Thank you, Lisa. Second.
I'll second.
Thank you, Adam. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, concludes our meeting at 8:35. Thank you all for joining us. Have a good night.